Hello there and welcome back. This is going to be another TUI video, and this is going to be about the Nexus terminal-based HTTP client. So in order to, let's say, install it, what I'm going to do is to install Rust, as this tool is basically written in Rust. The host operating system is a CentOS machine, and it's a CentOS 10 machine. So after Rust was installed, we can use cargo to install this tool. Oh, I don't have middle mouse button. And then, good. Now what I will have to do is to source it. This is the home directory and Rust cargo. Okay, Rust C, great. So in order to install it, we have to use the cargo install command, and this is going to take care of downloading and installing the dependencies. And once the installation is complete, we can jump right into it. CC linker was not found. A GCC, maybe. So that is also a dependency for that, or maybe the developer tools group install will be needed. Good. Nexus TUI. It was fetched. Building. Good. And host target. Could not find OpenSSL. Yum install OpenSSL. There are some dependencies that you have to install, but going through this is not going to be a problem. OpenSSL sys was not found. Devel maybe. Serde. So I've been working with Rust for quite some time, and it is an interesting programming language, so to speak. If everything goes well, I'm going to have a side project for teaching Norwegian people to Rust, but that is really something for the next year, maybe. Currently, this is just in the talks. So once the installation is complete, now it seems like the OpenSSL development headers were needed. What I will be able to do is to use the client. Oh, and I think I could have even installed it on my Windows PC. Oh, but just for interest sake, let's see if this can build it or install it. I'm not really sure because why? But I think I have the development tools installed because I have Visual Studio. So, Nexus. What can we do with it? Basically, we have a couple of shortcuts that allow us to navigate or move through items. And basically, on the bottom, you can see some kind of help messages, how you can work with tabs and so on. And if I hit M, it is going to take me to the new request. And if I leave everything like this, I can hit enter, and it is going to take me to basically the demo request, and this is going to be on the right hand pane, the response. And if I want, I can also use Q to quit, and the Nexus, by restarting it, I can use the N for a new request, and I should be able to move across panels. So with the tab, you can see the highlight changes, and I can use the E to edit. It has a name, a method, and the URL. Let's change it to https google.com. I can specify parameters, headers, body, and so on. And if I hit escape, it is going to save it. And then I can use the enter to send the request. And as you can see, this was the response. There is the http://bin.org website. And this is for testing like clients and whatnot. And let's see if we can send the post request. So basically here you can use the tryout, and if you click on execute, it is going to show you the URL, the headers, and so on. So I'm going to try to replicate it. If I go here and hit edit, I can say that this is the HTTP bin demo, and this is going to be basically the post request. Here you can use the arrows, and this is going to be https http://bin.org/post. And what I can do is to specify a header, and with plus sign I can say that this is going to be accept, and then application JSON. And I can hit escape to go back, and escape to save it, and enter to send the request. And here on the right hand side, you can see the response. And if you want, you can also use C to copy it. The arrows can be used to scroll it. So I think it's a pretty cool way to interact with APIs. And that was all I wanted to show you. See you in the next one.